been playing with me. No time for the silly games. God damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand new in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Commanders. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll give Henry another shot. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Woods the receiver in motion right. Third and goal, Willis. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. The 4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal. Bullock's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. Steps away to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 33 yards that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Robinson on a give right side. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Check, 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 check. Check out.
On 2nd and 9, Heineke. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Brian, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Heineke to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. They go play action. Now Heineke. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Heineke. Got his target, Samuel. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Willis looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Fourth down, Willis sliding out of the pocket. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. First and 10, it's Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The 30. 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Willis on 3rd down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Heineke now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Heineke again. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. off the option. Here's Henry.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Back near his goal line, here's Heineke.
Now he'll escape to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing. Heineke. This will be caught. It's Samuel. There he goes, left side. 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Heineke.
Flush to his right.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Heineke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss, because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Room here to run. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown, Titans. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 17-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Heineke.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Heineke from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 12, Heineke. He's got Gibson on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first down throw for Heineke. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Heineke's throw into the hands of McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action, Willis. And finding the tight end, Hooper. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Heineke. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Let's go. You tighten up. Mark 20, Mark 20, Mark 20. Hey, defense, let's go.
4th down, Heineke.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
A second down throw for Heineke.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Heineke to throw for it on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready? Right there, hurt.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Commander defense able to hold. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Henry again on second down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 75. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Heineke. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again, Heineke on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. One last shot now for Heineke. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Tennessee, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.